Juju, Grand Rising. Good evening, good day, depending on where you are. I'm back in again to channel messages that's sent to me, through me, and for me to share. And right now I'm hearing delicate. Prior to pressing record, I started writing for this particular message, one line: you dodged the bullet. That energy, that force field that's around you, they just couldn't penetrate, you know? Got justice here in the reverse. And this is a calling in all stars: Cancer, Taurus, Pisces. Can't remember the last energy that came through now. But this is a this is a delicate, like I said, this is a delicate. Libra is the energy that came out. So this is a repeating energy. This is in the reverse. So this is the overall energy in regards to this message. And this is falling over in the area of, if you go back to part 3, is where your creative endeavors are. That commitment, something or someone has got a close eye on you because you're close to reaching that finish line, over that final hurdle. But there's some kind of injustice, at play here in trying to keep you stuck. The message right now from the animal totem bear is: use your power with wisdom. It's like an obstacle course, you know? I'm hearing the fittest of the fittest. Temperance is at the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius energy. I thought to get one more overall energy, because I feel like I'm moving from the 9 to the 10. This is chapter 9. Spontaneously, Highpriestess energy. Tower's at the bottom of the deck. So if I was to continue doing my as I do my seasons and my chapters, whatever's at the bottom of the deck is what I come through with next. And right now I'm following guidance, even down to where I put the cards, how the cards fall. You know, right now I'm even tempted to just leave this here. High Priestess is aware of some kind of conflict around some kind of romance situation that's been a long journey, possibly even 3 cycles. When I look at this card here, someone may have seen you as blind as a bat, but they didn't actually realize that you're just selective introvert. Is the card that came through part 1. There's someone underestimated who you was. Somebody sent the energy of a siren to you, a masculine or a feminine energy, in order to lure you in and away from your destiny. But they didn't realize the power that you have and the power that came through. I explained that already in part 2. Is the power of the 7 scorpions, granted to you by the Most High. You know, it's like, and I mentioned this in one of my recent videos. It's like someone's got the golden card. They get out of free jail. They get out of jail card. I was actually picking up an energy of informant at that point. But let's put the High Priestess where she belongs. Understand. That's just brought me back to my global message now that I was doing a couple of months ago, prior to me getting sick for 8 days. Again, very relevant to the energy of this message, and in regards to the energy of weather, specifically rain, thunder. Someone didn't want you to see something. There's something about that energy. The star card is the overall energy. Done a bit of research, and this is Angela Davis, a feminist, someone who stood up for their rights, and many other things, but I'm just trying to keep this brief. But the star card is all about healing, being a star, being recognized, being understood. Teamwork is at the bottom of the deck. That actually came through when I was pre-shuffling this deck also. But what I want to do, some may ask why I'm putting so many oracles, and it's because I can read the tarot. Furthermore, I can read the energy without the tarot. Is the reason why this feels so surreal to me. It's surreal because it's confirming every single thing that I picked up from the moment I unsubscribed to the Patreon the first time. But anyway, the Raven card came out clarifying the energy that's fighting against you. Almost personal reading. So I'm going to say this is the energy that's trying to fight against me in regards to this energy of deception. An energy that was in a position that they were able to care for others and let them be free. Those that was in the energy of fragmentation, fragmented energy. There could have been a situation here where a Cancerian was in a more balanced energy in that fragmented state than what you may have been. Taurus energy is here in the reverse. You know, is the reason why you may have possibly gained or requested a personal reading from a well-known reader. You know, guidance. But they were looking towards the deception. They saw an opportunity. They saw an opportunity in regards to thought energy cards came out in regards to abundance. Because they was in dark thoughts. They thought, what can I take from this situation? You understand? Because they too, Soul Tribe, is a fragmented soul. Holes in the soul, you know? Hurt people hurt people. That maze energy. What would you do? Not that. Not that. Going back to what I was hearing in the last message when I pulled this card was better the devil you know than the devil you don't. They subletted souls in this maze because they realized devil 1, I'm gonna call it. Well, let's just say devil 2. Devil 2. Couldn't project your energy. You lost them in that maze. You lost them in that maze, so they still tried to come at you again. So then they asked another high priestess to take on that charge I'm hearing, that order, that contract, for a price. For a price. For the money and the fame and the fraud. Oh Lord, you should have said your soul to the Lord. Oh God, bet you go find for your psalms. Go put it, bet you go find for a sword. Go put it in your palms and go charm for your psalms. Oh Lord. For the money and the fame and the fraud. It's almost like you was one of a kind, but someone got lured in. So now because they got lured in, they want to lure you. They want you to be lured down the same bridge, long, and what they think is a lonely road for you because they know nothing about you. Only maybe your name and not your story. This is your habitat. You understand? But they're unaware of that because they're only seeing you for the chart that they know you to be in, which is on the ground. They don't know that you're destined to be in the air. So they try to put an illusion around the loving connection. When they think they put you out of place, they put you exactly where you need to be. You're actually in place. You're actually seeing what you need to see within a situation. You're just not speaking everything that you need to speak one time. And I'm hearing until now. Until now. It may and it may not cause a conflict, is the card that came through. It may and may not cause a conflict. But the card consciousness is here in the reverse. Someone may not just see the love in this. Because throughout the whole time I've been seeing what I've been seeing, but I've just had love in this. But someone sees you as not deserving, or this can just be the Most High. The Most High just doesn't see this energy as deserving. I'm picking up an energy of confiscating, or that's what somebody tried to do to you. They tried to take away your sense of seeing. Again, the card came out back. It says, see through the illusions and the truth. They were hoping that you was never able to see that, but they don't realize the gift that the Most High gave you when He packed your bag, your bag. Full card energy. It may have seemed small to those looking from the outside in, but between you and your Most High, you knew what you had in there as forms of protection, and that's the connections that you have with your Most High and your ancestors, your faith within yourself, higher self, your destiny, your journey. Even if something seemed to be a confusion or illusion, you was able to use your power of discernment to decipher whether this was for you or whether this wasn't. You knew your endurance level, your tolerance level. You knew what you could endure and what you could take and what you couldn't. You would never not take, you would never go against your own boundaries of what you set for yourself, even though it may appear to be that way to those who's looking from the outside, but they know nothing about your story, your journey, your process, your destiny. They're just assuming, But this is your cup. These people didn't think you was deserving of that cup, is the reason why they tried to play around with it. The energy that came through in one of the other regions was drugged. Someone tried to play around in your abundance, in your Ace of Cups, your new beginnings. That's the injustice that I'm picking up here. They saw that your potential and where it was that you was heading to. Friends and colleagues, new set of energy, new set of people, new places that you was going to. You was no longer stuck, but they wanted to keep you in this energy. And I feel for many, you've been in that energy of trying to decipher through this all. But something has happened here unexpectedly, and look, it's the devil that's right behind that. The devil's behind the tower. So like how I want to bring it into my seasons, I normally pull one of these. I want to pull two of these, because I just want to move from the 9 to the 10 real quick. So let's see, tell me more about this energy. For those. So tell me more about this energy of Cancer. Why is the energy of Cancer here? And Cancer would be my my tropical chart, sun sign, is the reason why it's here in the reverse, because now I've got a different understanding of the verdict, or can't even say it right now, tropical, you understand, the rose of revelations in regards to these injustices here. Card number 29 at the bottom of the deck, sensitivity in regards to someone's creativity, tranquility. Card number 3. That rare energy, So let's see, tell me more about this energy. Those who's resonating, I'm going to say with my energy at this time. It's in the reverse. Revelations in regards to this loving connection that somebody tried to put a blockage on. They wanted you to not see something for who or what it truly is. They wanted you to be blind to it. Could be a Scorpio energy with the transformation card. And this card here is card number 12. going back to the message that I did just now, message 3, when I explained, sorry, message 2, when I explained about the connection I have with the number 12 and the 12 dancing princesses. This card here is the Frog Princess Intimacy, and it's in the reverse. There's some things that needs to come to the light in regards to the energy that these people, groups, was projecting to you in regards to this loving connection. Bottom of the deck, it says sleep and beauty, awakening. There's things, judgment. There's things that you're gonna become aware of when this comes to the light. It's like it's being poured out of your cup, is how I'm seeing it, gushed at you. Revelation, it's like something's being gushed at you, just chucked in your face kind of thing. So let's see, tell me more about the energy of this revelation. Mischief. Someone's been up to mischief. How much crows am I seeing here? 3. Could be 4, but I think that's 3 crows. And there's a cat here. You may have a cat, or you may be seeing the number of crows here. 3 crows. And this is the energy of 31 that I spoke about in part 2. Where there's no cards, it was just me talking in regards to the downloads I was receiving from part 1 when I just carried on with my day. You know, I've had a busy day. Right now I'm in the early AMs. I had to just double check the date there. But there's something significant about the ratio of 3 to 1 or 1 to 3. So let's see, tell me more about this energy of the Frog Princess. Growth, that's it, and it's coming through in the reverse. They tried to block your growth and it's falling on the grateful, that Ace of Cups energy. They tried to keep you stuck, they didn't see you as deserving. These people wanted death for you. And as I say that, my sacral chakra just turned over. Pure activation. There's a need to be grateful. For the different events in your life, in your lifetime, that's got you through those dark thoughts, those dark days. This dark energy that was trying to block your growth, that was trying to block your crown chakra, that was trying to block your transformation, block your healing even. I'm hearing the cheek of you. The audacity. And when they see that they're losing a battle, that they've got no business trying to fight anyway, they just still keep coming and coming and coming. Let me see, tell me more about the energy here of the raven. What's the raven here? So the raven is looking directly at the deception, directly at the High Priestess, like, are you sure that's what you want to do? And this High Priestess is go ahead. They're taking full advantage of the role that they've been blessed with as a healer. Instead, they take advantage of the vulnerable, of those that's in this energy of needing to now face this maze. They take advantage of that. Manipulation, illusion, confusion, you know. Let me turn this card over. Can't make it up. Distractions. Distracting the crow, you know. Prepare for change. But they want to cause distractions. Deceptions. They're not here to help. They're not here to help. They're here for self-gain. And you can kind of hear that within the energy that they project. All about the money and the fame and the fraud. Oh Lord. You should have said it, so you should have said it to the Lord. Bet you go find for your sword. Go put it in your palms and go chant for your songs. Oh Lord. The sword is the truth, you know. The Ace of Swords. Depending on how you look at it. But unless this is how, when I was pre-shuffling the deck, another deck I've got here to use, candle magic came through. These people could be working against you under the moon, candle magic. Tell me about this energy of dark thoughts. Their dark thoughts was that they just was just projecting that you don't deserve it. I can just see them on their hands and knees praying, talking about you don't deserve. You understand? You don't deserve the gift to see beyond. They wanted your gift of seeing beyond the maze, seeing your way through the maze. They couldn't understand how was you able to do it. Why are you still able? What is it, you know? Tell me more about this energy of this dark thoughts. In regards to the energy, they had a lot of dark thoughts. You, not frightened of the Almighty, not of the one of the land, but the one of the moon and the night and the stars and the sea. You have to make a order in order to start me. For you, me say, that could have risky for go back in a time, me say for go back in a history. For soul for the mystery. And I had to laugh and chuckle and pause a minute there because look what come through next. Battle. This is not your battle to be interfering with in this manner. I'm hearing ridiculous. You don't know the bond that I have. The love that my ancestors have for me. On all realms. Ancestors warned those who was fighting against me and other high priestesses trying to just do right out here, be it with the oracle cards, be it with the tarot cards, be it with no cards at all, be it by just trying to live a righteous life and minding our own business, trying to build foundations and legacies. The Most High said back in Lionsgate season of 2021, when I first came up around this energy, this channel, the ancestors said, step down. They said, step down. But now these people want to come and be disrespectful and come into your personal space, into your home, and violate and try to attack you from the back in your meditative energy without even realizing the luck and the blessings, the trines that you have within your chart. They're reading something wrong. They're mocking the thing. They're playing around games to them. Spiritual mockery. And the Most I ain't happy. The Most I ain't happy. We've got routine here. And we've also got resistance. There's something you may have to do within your routine in order to regain back your spiritual strength, your alignment within yourself, in order to be able to tap into the messages that you're needing in order for this transformation, this awakening that they're trying to block you from, deplete you from, make you miss. Sleeping Beauty. They don't want you to be aware of something here. And then right behind her is the sacrifice. Commitment is at the bottom of the deck. I just want to get one more card for this energy of bat. Why is this energy of bat here? Aggression. Someone's angry right now, and I don't blame them because this is nothing that anybody wanted to get out into the open. But anyway, that mimicking energy is out here. Scavenging energies out here in the reverse. This is out in someone's light. Flame. Perseverance is out here in the reverse. Sorry. Perspective. Grief and influence. Someone's no longer crying over spilt milk. Who someone once saw as an influence, as an inspiration, a motivator. They only see them now as a distraction. They're not the star that they thought they was. It's the reason why the star is not down. And I hear my throat chakra going. Because whosoever is resonating with my energy and with these higher ranking energies fighting against you for the money and the fame and the fraud, you understand that they're fragmented too. and that they're in a dark energy. And right now they're clutching on to whatever it is that they need right now in order to, I don't know, maybe get themselves on the right path, move past their traumas from their past. Not understanding how you're able to do it, but you just do it because of your intentions. It's not mucky. You're just trying to put the pieces to the puzzle of the situation. And what this energy is doing, because they share a bond with you, is use it against you. Either because they've tapped into it in your energy where you may have been, open enough. As this reader mentioned, I'm real open. I knew I was because I saw them as a high influence, but not no more. And it's not that I don't like this channel. They're very inspirational. If you take aside the intention, knowledgeable. The wisdom is beyond me, especially in astrology. But there's something about, I don't know, perception, I guess. I let the cards speak for themselves. I was even fair and used the own deck from, seeing beyond. Why is this saying? Community. You're understanding that these people, groups, they're a part of a community. They're a part of a community that's set to distract the few from their journey. You can trick some of the people, or you can fool some of the people some of the time. But you can't fool all of the people all of the time. Especially a high priestess. How are you gonna lie to a high priestess though? The community and the routine that these people are about. That they're gonna resist this energy from coming out into the open. They're gonna come and counteract it with some politically correct facts that is gonna seem right to the outside world, but you got a deep knowing. And the Most High is saying, don't go against what we're guiding you through. Don't go through it, grow through it. Move with the wind is what I'm hearing right now. Because they want you to be in the energy of looking like you're mimicking them, looking like you're scavenging for things to say or pick up. I hear them mocking about the stammering. You understand? LOL. That comes from the traumas of the past, but it doesn't stop me from achieving the goals that I need to achieve, and anybody that's within my energy. It's creativity for them. It's all part of the who of them, the who of me. There's nothing for me to grieve, for any one of us to be grieving over, because we understand the blessings of the Most High, the risks that these energies are taking when they're playing in our sacred space with their trickery. I didn't even see these cards over here. There's more to this. Protection. Just said that. From their wrath. No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. No weapon formed against you that will ever prosper. Go looking at the history book in the book of Isaiah. Go looking at the history book in the book of Isaiah. Me say me have to respect me Uncle Bonnie. Proverbs 4 verse 4. Hey ye children, the instruction of a father. Me say, hey ye children, the instruction of a father. Me have to love me mother and me have to love me father. And them set of people, you them teach me about imposter. Tell me say you never judge a book by its cover. No worry who grass over there, make it greener. Watch what them a come with, then you watch what them a offer. Not everybody locks that they make them a rasta. Remember say you have your angels and ancestor. I watch over you like a movie, blockbuster. Nuff never know them is a samurai fighter. Nuff never know them is a samurai fighter. Nuff never know say them a carry for them sniper. So for me daughter, me no want you for Keita. Remember say you was an upcoming true speaker. Remember say you have them picnic there, you are them keeper. Remember say you have them picnic there, you are them keeper. It's not just about you. You understand? You're fighting for a cause. This is bigger than us. Because we are the creation of the next generation. In them times that we have to teach them no hesitation. Foundation, plantation, education, manipulation, evolution. And in this case here, that was the card that came through. Revolution. It's covered up with all of this energy here, but it's coming to the surface. It's coming to the surface. Why? Because someone's very observant in this situation. Look at the spider there that tried to go for my children. The energy is my children that woke me up, my child, to let me know that this spider was in the house. I killed this spider just to find the ghost of it appearing in the bath. Less than how much minutes later? Card number 34. Break that down to a 7. I'm hearing you'll be so lucky. Next card out. Abundance. Isolation is what's needed at this time. From these people, places and things, restore back your energy. Reclaim it back. And on that note, I'm going to pull one of these cards. It's a new deck for me. What's the energy that's needed to be reclaimed back in regards to this energy of this message for those who resonated? So for those on this side, that's the good side. For those on this side, that's the bad side. Let's just say it like that. Keep it simple. So tell me more about this energy. What's needed to be reclaimed back in regards to this energy? All around this deception and this mischief. And it's fallen directly, whatever needs to be reclaimed back from this community that was part of a distraction. Kitchen witchery. They may have done some kind of root, and look at this. There could have been some kind of blood magic here, and the reason why I say that is because there's the poppies again that I picked up in the energy of my first message, chapter 8, message 1, when the card of Tamlin came through, and she's got the 4 poppies in her hair. They could have been doing this. They could have been overindulging in this up to 35 times. When I add the 10 and the 25 together, could be between 25 to 35 times. However it may resonate, but they were doing a lot of kitchen witchery. I'm hearing amateur, in order to create dark thoughts around you, in order to create distractions for you, because they knew the influence that they had. You may have praised them. The card that came out says something about I stroke something, not ego. You understand? You may have stroked the ego of somebody in authority, or somebody of a higher position than you. Followers, let's say. And they used the information that you gave them against you. Or at least that's what they think I'm hearing. They did what they had to do, I'm hearing right now, to make you weak, so that you was unable to follow through with your routines, that you was in the energy of depression, that you was living a lie. Deception is what they wanted to create within you. They was abusing their power as a high priest or a high priestess. God ain't happy. Let's get one more card for those who's resonating with the energy of this message. who this work was done against. Just can't stop shuffling. That was card number 15. I feel like there's a lot of things that's been done against you that's needing to be reclaimed back. And if it's not by one or two, or it could be by many different communities, groups. That's how powerful you are. I feel like this energy that you was blessed with from birth is what everybody's after. You can have 7 different groups coming for you in order for that power. It's like it's a rare gift to have. It's like, no. Anyway, this card came through in the reverse, and it says familiar spirit. So these can be people that's coming through to you deceptively and you don't even know who they are. I'm hearing shape shifting right now. Many different forms. They could be coming to you in many different forms. Assistance. Many different forms. They're coming to you in many different forms. The card reads assistance. They've got assistance in this. Deception. This DD. Distraction, deception, resistance. It's a routine for them. It's something that they do to many others. And I've seen many other stories. Some I don't resonate with. I just let it go over my head. I feel like they're just trying to follow a crowd. But some I actually resonate with. I feel their pain. I see the synchronicities and the mirroring energies. So it makes me then also see my soul tribe, my 5-star. Especially when they're talking about childhood experiences that me and them has gone through exactly the same things. Prior to cards. It's bigger than us. This card that came through I didn't read. It says the crafter. It's all about your creativity and what your mind can create. What your mind can manifest and bring into the physical that these people try to block with a succubus or an incubus. Succubus, incubus, go on with your recklessness. You never know, say me is a rising Sagittarius ruled by Venus. You never know, say a masculine energy me possess. I'm here with it's my shadow, it's within my shadow. I work with both shadow and light in a very balanced way. But the shadow's behind me. Only when necessary, you know, that kind of an energy, but still never with none of this kitchen witchery. Me go upon my knees, all I made make a prayer. I'm an empress, no time for brawl. Go upon my knees, make a call. Go upon my knees, make a call. Granny 1, Granny 2, Granny 3. That's how I deal with it. I call upon my ancestors and my Most High when I'm in the energy of grief, and I release it and ask them to deal with it accordingly and continue on with my abundance. But I'm always looking out because going back to the song that I shared, and up you know who for frightened. The Most High said let them try, because he's always watching your sacred space. Let's see, I just want to get a card for this energy of wrath. That you're putting your craft in front of. You're not allowing whatever this wrath that they're trying to send to you slow you down. You're too busy right now working on some form of balance. And this is trying to knock over the Highpriestess's card right here. The card that fell down is Sabbaths, celebrations. And I started off this message saying that this group is celebrating too early. They're counting their chickens before it hatches. I want to read this card. I'm going to press pause. Okay, so the book reads card number 34, Sabbaths. And I'm seeing it as Sabbats and Sabbats. And we saw the bats come through here. Celebrations, they're celebrating before their time. Hear the earth singing as you step into the dawn of a new Sabbath day. Witchery guidance. Since the dawn of time, we witches of old have observed the solace and equinoxes. We have followed the ancient calendar gifted to us by shining ones who showed us the evolution and movements of the sun, moon, stars, and planets in our solar system, astrologists. Each movement affects all who live here on this planet. We are one with all of nature as we live in harmony with the dynamics of Earth and the universe combined. It is time to feel the deep resonance that connects you with the seasons and the Sabbaths, and to acknowledge their effects on a day-to-day basis, a heightened sense of awareness for the rhythms and the rituals that take place between each Sabbath is a way intense. Be still to embrace each moment as you notice the change in all of nature. So what I'm seeing from this is you may feel some kind of effect from these people, but there's a resistance. And that's the card that came through here. Something about 40, something about 4. Again, Angela Davis was born in 1944. That's that feminine strength, warrioress energy. To acknowledge the effects on be still to embrace each moment as you notice the change in all of nature. Weather, that's the weather energy that I was picking up on also. Look to the trees, embrace the landscape and observe the sun in each moment of strength. Going back to my part 1, it's all here. The cards are speaking for themselves. This is confirmation at best for me, and I'm trying to stay away from it by saying, no, it's not this, it's not that, it's not the channel, no. But the Most High is telling me to stop avoiding the inevitable. It is what it is. That card actually came through. Throughout the year, feel the winds of change and the breezes caressing your face, and notice how the birds and the animals react to nature in motion. The same is true for you when you stand in a sacred circle to mark a Sabbath. You are one with the ancient ancestors, the spirits of land, powers, place, who have also stood where you now stand. Sabbaths provide natural pauses in the wheel of the year, a time to breathe and reflect in deep gratitude. The message I did on the 25th, which was early rising for the new moon in Scorpio eclipse energy, solar eclipse energy. This is the kind of energy that I was also picking up on. Celebrations, congratulations. Somebody could have been given birth. But as I was tapping into the message I did this rising in regards to this exposure of this channel, revelations, the sun was just gleaming at me. It was just surreal, The card came out and said breathe. There was a need to just breathe, and now it's saying breathe in deep gratitude and celebration. And there's so much energies of needing to be grateful for where you are right now, and that you've overcome and you've passed the storm. I'm hearing right now, I can see clearly now that the rain has gone. We witches of old harness the elemental forces of nature and work with them in honor of the aspects of the triple goddess in relations to the seasons and festivals we celebrate through the wheel of the year. It is time to take a deep breath and immerse yourself in the physical and spiritual effects the current time of the year offers, to become one with the cycles of nature in balance and harmony. Celebration time is upon you now as you count your blessings, your trines. Honor all that you have sowed and give thanks to the nature spirits as well as to the goddess in the trinity of maiden, mother and crone, who continues to lead us around the Sabbath circle that we call life on earth. On the light side of this card, unveiled, Observe special days indicating joyful reunions and celebrations. You have the opportunity to reinvent yourself. You are in a strong place to emerge as the person you would like the world to recognize you as being. Step forward into your new life as a fresh start beckons to you, beacons to you. And in the shadow, unveiled, it would also read, give yourself permission to accept gracefully and reap the benefits that you offer to and reap the benefits that are on offer to you now. They are yours for the taking. Let go of all concerns holding you back and re-emerge through dance, song, or whatever fuels your passion to reignite your love of nature and the natural world. It's speaking here of not being afraid to walk alone. Follow the year through your open eyes. Joy awaits you. It's time for a surprise. It's almost like I'm picking up the energy of this is the energy that they're doing in that soulless energy, that equinox energy. They're doing some kind of moonwork ritual kind of an energy, end of year, beginning of year. It's like they're doing it twice a year in order for it to roll over every year, I'm hearing. Possibly for even 15 to 25 years. I'm picking up a lot of messages here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull an Isis card as a message of advice or just additional messages here. It's falling over in this observation, mischief energy. Something needs to be looked into. Healing the divine masculine. Can't make it up. The divine masculine within provides protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding. Even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life, your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in ability to offer you the inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. So always remember, like I said, when they think that they're putting you in a place that's going to hinder you, you may feel the ricochet, so it may hinder you, but it's never going to stop the destiny of what's for you. If this is a love connection that I'm connecting with right now, there's nothing that these people, groups, community can do in order to shift that energy from where it's needing to be when it's needing to be there, because nothing can happen before its time. Power of patience, observation, focusing on your sacred space right now, setting your boundaries that no weapon formed against you can come into that area, into that sacred space and play with your energy. You've built up your walls enough to where you need them to be, that you're able to see what it is that you're needing to see or sense. You know? Bottom of the deck says soul retrieval. It says Isis healing goddess now offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of the lost, of your lost. Thought there was something there, but it's actually the picture. Healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of your loss through trauma, old and new. Soon, you will enjoy greater wellness, energy, and power. So be willing to go through the healing process, knowing that any emotional clearing taking place is leading you to wholeness. And I feel like that's everybody concerned, because we're all in this energy of needing to heal, this energy here of fragmented energy. We're all looking for the pieces of the puzzle to become whole again. That consciousness, you know, the raising of the energy, the vibrations of humanity. Judge who, judge me, judge you. This is about me and this is about you. So on that note, love and light to those who this message is resonating with. That none of the negativity ill intentions that these energies are trying to project to you can ever manifest your woes. May you always see the blessing in any situation, the good, the bad, the ugly. There's always a blessing to be had, always. But they don't want you to see that. But whosoever I'm connecting with, I know you see that. Love and light.